Did you know that Pisces people make decisions completely differently than other signs? What if I told you there's a secret behind every choice you make, and that ignoring it could lead you down paths that aren't yours? If you were born between late February and early March, this video could change your life forever. Pisces is a water sign, ruled by Neptune, the planet of intuition and dreams. This means your decision-making doesn't follow traditional logic. While other signs analyze data and make lists, you feel the answers in your heart. But here's the problem. You often ignore this inner wisdom and try to decide like others do. The result? Regret, frustration, and the feeling of living someone else's life. Today, I'm going to reveal 9 fundamental things every Pisces needs to know before making any important decision. From choosing a job to deciding who to marry, this information will empower you to make choices that truly align with your soul. If you stick around until the end, I'll share a secret about Pisces' perfect timing for making decisions that very few people know. First thing, your intuition is your greatest decision-making tool. Pisces has a natural connection with the invisible world, with subtle energies that other signs can't perceive. When you're faced with an important choice, your physical body already knows the answer before your mind even begins to analyze it. Observe the signals your body gives you. When you consider an option, do you feel a tightness in your chest or a feeling of lightness? Do your hands get sweaty, or do you feel peace? These signals are no coincidence. They are messages from your soul guiding you to the right path. Many Pisces make the mistake of ignoring these sensations because they think they're unreliable. But the truth is, your intuition is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Start by paying attention to the small, everyday decisions. What to wear, which route to take to work, what to eat for lunch. Notice how your body reacts to each possibility. Over time, you'll realize that whenever you followed your intuition, things flowed better. And when you ignored it, complications arose. Your sensitivity isn't a weakness. It's your superpower for navigating life. Second, the environment profoundly influences your decisions. Pisces absorbs the energies of the place and the people around them like a sponge. If you're in a room full of stressed people, you'll feel stressed too. If you're around negative people, your decisions will carry that negativity. That's why it's essential to create the right environment before making any important decision. Find a quiet place where you feel safe and protected. It could be your bedroom, a garden, near water, or any space that brings you peace. Turn off your phone, eliminate distractions, and give your mind time to calm down. Haste is often the enemy of good decisions for Pisces. You need time to process all the layers of information you take in. A decision made in a rush or under pressure rarely yields good results for your sign. If someone is pressuring you to decide quickly, that's already a red flag. Important decisions deserve time to be digested. Remember, you don't owe anyone explanations about your internal process. Respect your natural rhythm, and you'll see how your choices become more aligned with who you truly are. Third, your emotions are important data, not obstacles. Many people say we shouldn't make decisions with our hearts, but for Pisces, this is a serious mistake. Your emotions carry precious information about what truly matters to you. Fear may be alerting you to a real danger. Anger may be signaling that your values are being disrespected. Joy may be showing you the path that will make you happy. The key is not to ignore emotions, but to learn to interpret them correctly. When you feel a strong emotion when faced with a decision, stop and investigate. Where does this feeling come from? What is it trying to communicate to you? Sometimes fear is just insecurity, other times it's wisdom. Learning the difference is crucial. A powerful technique is to imagine yourself in the future, after having made every possible decision. How do you feel in each scenario? Which version of you seems happier and more fulfilled? This exercise helps separate irrational fears from legitimate concerns. Remember, for Pisces, a decision that doesn't resonate emotionally is unlikely to bring satisfaction, even if it seems logical on paper. Now I need to talk to you about something important. If this information resonates with you and you want to continue receiving content that truly reflects your Pisces nature, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. And tell me in the comments, where are you watching from? I want to meet my Pisces community around the world. This helps me a lot in creating content that's increasingly targeted to you. Fourth, You need to consider the emotional impact on others. Pisces are naturally empathetic and care about the well-being of others. This is beautiful, but it can become a trap when making decisions. Many Pisces make decisions based solely on what will please others, completely forgetting their own needs. The result is a life full of choices that aren't theirs. It's important to consider how your decisions affect the people you love, but it can't be the only factor. A good question to ask yourself is, if I make this decision thinking only of myself, can I live with the consequences? And if I make it thinking only of others, will I regret it later? Balance is essential. Sometimes the decision that's best for you in the long run may cause temporary discomfort in others. But people who truly love you will understand and support your choices, even if they don't agree at first. Remember that you are not responsible for other people's happiness, and they are not responsible for yours. Everyone needs to make their own choices and face the consequences. When you betray yourself to please someone, you are teaching that person not to respect you. Fifth, timing is crucial for your decisions. Pisces is ruled by the moon and emotional tides, so there is a right time for every choice. Have you ever noticed that sometimes there are days when everything flows smoothly, and others when nothing works out? This is no coincidence. There is a natural rhythm that governs your life, and learning to respect it makes all the difference. Observe your internal cycles. At what times of the month or year do you feel most confident? When is your intuition sharpest? These are the best times to make important decisions. In moments of low energy or mental confusion, it's best to postpone big decisions and focus on simple, everyday things. The moon also has a strong influence on Pisces. During a full moon, your emotions are more intense, and things may seem more dramatic than they actually are. It's a good time to gain insights, but perhaps not to make definitive decisions. The new moon, on the other hand, is excellent for beginning new cycles and making choices about the future. Learn to work with these rhythms instead of fighting them. Your life will flow much more easily. Sixth, you need to separate your dreams from practical reality. Pisces have a powerful imagination and an incredible ability to visualize possibilities. This is a gift, but it can also be a problem when making decisions. Sometimes you fall so in love with an idea or potential that you ignore the reality of the present moment. It's important to dream big, but also to stay grounded. A good strategy is to divide your decisions into two parts: the vision and the practical steps. First, allow yourself to dream. Imagine the ideal outcome, feel what it would be like to have what you want. This exercise feeds your soul and clarifies your true desires. Then come back to reality and ask, what concrete steps do I need to take to get there? What resources do I have available now? What obstacles might I encounter along the way? This practical analysis won't kill your dream. It will give you a roadmap to achieve it. Many Pisces become paralyzed because they think that if they can't have everything at once, it's better to have nothing. But life is made of small steps. Sometimes accepting an imperfect situation in the present is the springboard to achieving something better in the future. Seventh, trust your ability to adapt. Pisces is a mutable sign, which means you have a natural flexibility to adapt to change. This is a huge advantage when making decisions because it reduces the pressure of having to get it right the first time. Many people are paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong choice, but Pisces has the gift of transforming any situation into a learning experience and growth. When you understand this, decisions become easier. You don't need to have all the answers before you begin. You can make the best possible decision with the information you have now, knowing that you can adjust your path as things unfold. This flexibility also means you don't have to stick to old decisions that no longer make sense. If you chose a career 5 years ago and now feel unhappy, you can change. If you're in a relationship that's no longer serving you, you can leave. There's no shame in recognizing that you've evolved and that your needs have changed. In fact, this is a sign of maturity and self-awareness. Use your adaptability as a tool for freedom, not as an excuse to never commit to anything. Eighth, you need to protect your energy during the decision-making process. Pisces easily absorbs the opinions and energy of others, and this can create a lot of confusion when making choices. Everyone will have an opinion about what you should do, and if you're not careful, you'll end up more lost than when you started. It's essential to create energetic boundaries during your decision-making processes. This means limiting who you share your doubts with and when you're open to advice. Choose only people who truly know you and want the best for you to share your thoughts with. Avoid asking everyone you meet for their opinion. Each person will project their own experiences and fears onto your situation, and this can confuse you even more. It's also important to have moments of complete silence, where you disconnect from all external opinions and reconnect with your own inner voice. Meditation, walks in nature, relaxing baths. Any activity that brings you to the present moment will help clarify your thoughts. Remember, ultimately, you're the one who will live with the consequences of your decisions. So your opinion is the one that matters most. Ninth thing, learn to trust the process, even when you don't see the end result. Pisces has a natural connection with the mystery of life, with the invisible forces that move the world. This means that sometimes you'll feel a strong calling to make a decision without fully understanding why. Maybe it's moving to a new city without having a guaranteed job, or ending a relationship that on paper seems perfect, or starting a project that no one understands. These moments are tests of your faith in yourself and in the universe. When your intuition is screaming an answer but your mind can't justify it, it's time to trust the process. This doesn't mean being irresponsible or making impulsive decisions. It means recognizing that there are layers of wisdom within you that go beyond rational logic. Sometimes the universe is preparing you for opportunities that haven't yet arisen. Sometimes it's protecting you from problems you can't see. And sometimes it's simply inviting you to grow and evolve in ways you can't even imagine. The key is to maintain a balance between trusting your intuition and being accountable for your choices. Make the decision your soul is asking for, but do so consciously and with preparation. The universe gives you direction, but you need to take the steps. Now you know the 9 fundamental things every Pisces needs to know before making any important decision. Your intuition is your greatest treasure, but it needs to be cultivated and respected. The environment and the people around you influence your choices, so choose your company wisely. Your emotions carry wisdom, not obstacles. The balance between caring for others and caring for yourself is essential to your happiness. Timing makes all the difference, so learn to respect your natural cycles. Dreaming is important, but keeping your feet on the ground will take you where you want to go. Your ability to adapt is a superpower. Use it wisely. Protect your energy from unnecessary opinions during your decision-making processes. And trust in the mystery of life, even when you don't fully understand the path. Remember, you don't need to have all the answers to start living the life your soul desires. Every decision is a step on your path of evolution. Some will work out, others will teach you valuable lessons. They'll all transform you into the person you were meant to be in this life. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do so now and turn on notifications so you don't miss any content about your sign. And tell me in the comments, which of these 9 things touched your heart the most? What important decision do you need to make now? And how will this information help you?